Jack Morrison had been delivering packages for UPS for 4 years, and in that time he had seen everything. Dogs chasing his truck, people forgetting they ever ordered something, and even a kid trying to ship his baby brother to Grandma. But nothing prepared him for the letter he found on a quiet Tuesday afternoon in Maple Ridge, Colorado. He had just set a small box on the porch of an elderly man named Harold Green when something glinted near the mailbox. A single white envelope lay half inside and half outside the slot, as if someone had pushed it through in a hurry. Jack picked it up to place it properly inside, until he read the name. To Jack Morrison, from Jack Morrison. Open in 2035. Jack froze. His breath caught. The year printed on the envelope was 2025. Someone was playing a joke, he thought. A weird one. But the writing, he recognized it. The slanted M, the looping J, it looked exactly like his own handwriting. He looked around the quiet street. No movement, no prankster hiding behind a fence, just a passing breeze rustling the pine trees. Jack swallowed hard, sliding his thumb under the flap. If this was some weird joke, he was about to find out who was behind it. Inside was a single sheet of paper. The first line made his stomach drop. Jack, if you're reading this early, she doesn't have much time. Jack's pulse raced. She? Who? He kept reading. You'll deliver a package today to a woman named Claire Thompson. Don't ignore the feeling you get when you meet her. Ask if she's okay. Don't let her shut the door. Your future depends on it. Jack blinked in confusion. His future? The letter continued. This isn't about you, it's about saving someone you don't yet realize matters. Don't fail this time. This time? Jack felt a chill. The letter ended with a set of coordinates and a date. Today. No explanation, no signature, nothing else. Jack folded the letter, his hands trembling. Someone wanted him to believe this came from his future self, but why? Before he could think further, his UPS scanner beeped, reminding him of his next delivery. The name on the screen read, Claire Thompson. Jack stared at it. Coincidence? Or something more? He started the engine slowly. Whatever this was, he was already in the middle of it. The house was modest, with a small garden and wind chimes tapping softly in the breeze. Jack stepped out of the truck holding a small padded envelope addressed to Claire Thompson. He hesitated. The letter's words echoed in his head. Don't ignore the feeling you get when you meet her. Jack knocked. After a moment, the door cracked open. A woman with tired eyes and auburn hair peeked out. She looked like someone who hadn't slept properly in days. Yes? She asked gently. Jack cleared his throat. Package for Claire Thompson. She opened the door wider. That's me. As she reached out, Jack felt it instantly, that strange, sharp instinct. Something was wrong, not physically, but emotionally. He held the package out, but didn't let go. Are you okay? He asked. Claire stiffened. I'm fine, just tired. She tried closing the door, but the letter's warning echoed louder. Don't let her shut the door. Wait, Jack said. Look, I know this is weird, but I think you need help. Claire's eyes narrowed. Why would you say that? You don't even know me. Jack took a breath. He couldn't tell her about the letter. Not yet. You just seem like you're dealing with something heavy. If you need someone to call... A sudden tremor in her voice cracked her calm exterior. I said I'm fine. But she wasn't. Jack could see it. Before he could speak again, a soft thud echoed from inside the house. Claire froze. Jack's instincts blazed. Is someone else in there? He asked quietly. Claire swallowed hard. Please, just go. She pushed the door shut. This time, Jack couldn't stop her. He stepped back, torn, heart pounding. He trusted people, but he trusted his instincts more. And right now, his instincts were screaming. He walked down the steps and called Officer Daniel Brooks, a local cop he knew. Dan, I think something's wrong at a house I just delivered to. Possible distress? Maybe worse. Dan's voice grew serious. You sure about this? No, Jack admitted, but I'm sure something's off. He hung up and looked back at the house. The curtains shifted, like someone watching him leave. Jack clenched his fists. Whatever was happening inside, he wasn't done. Not until he uncovered the truth behind that letter. Jack drove away, but his mind refused to let go. He pulled over a few blocks away and unfolded the strange letter again. At the bottom, the GPS coordinates tugged at his attention. The location was only 10 minutes from Claire's house, deep inside the woods behind the old water reservoir. His future self wanted him to go there. Today, Jack started the truck and drove. When he reached the forest entrance, he followed the trail on foot. 20 minutes in, he found something unexpected. An old public bench beside a dried creek. A quiet place, isolated. On the bench sat an envelope, brown, weathered, and labeled JM, Jack's initials. Heart racing, he opened it. Inside was a photo, his sister Emily, laughing with her backpack on. But behind her stood Claire Thompson, placing a reassuring hand on Emily's shoulder. What? There was a note, too. In the future, Claire will save Emily, but she won't survive unless you save her today. Jack staggered back, stunned. He remembered something. Emily had mentioned a school counselor last year who helped her through a rough patch. He never got the counselor's name, but this picture confirmed it. It was Claire. A branch snapped behind him. Jack spun around to see Claire herself standing there, eyes red, hands shaking. "Why are you here?" she whispered. Jack held up the letter. "I think we're connected. More than I realized." Claire sank onto the bench, burying her face in her hands. "I didn't want someone to find me here, not like this." Jack sat beside her slowly. "Claire, what's happening?" Tears streamed down her face. "I've been trying to help everyone else for years, students, parents, families, but I lost myself, and today I thought about ending it all." Jack's chest tightened. "That's why the letter said you didn't have much time." Claire looked at him, confused. "What letter?" Jack took a breath. "I don't know who or what sent it, but it led me to you." And then Jack made a decision. "Claire, you can't disappear. You're supposed to help someone close to me, someone I love, my sister." Claire's eyes widened at the photo he handed her. "I remember her. She was so strong, but hurting." "You saved her," Jack said. "Now let me save you." For a long moment, Claire said nothing. Then she whispered, "Okay." But the danger wasn't over yet, because neither of them realized they were being watched. A shadow moved behind the trees. Jack heard it first, a soft crunch of dry leaves. He stood quickly, pulling Claire behind him. "Who's there?" he called. No answer. Then a figure stepped forward, an older man, disheveled, carrying a crowbar, his movements unsteady. It was Harold Green, the man whose mailbox the first letter was found at. But he looked different, confused, lost. Claire whispered, "He has dementia. I've seen him at the school events." Harold raised the crowbar, but not threateningly, more like someone scared and defensive. His voice trembled. "This is my land. You're not supposed to be here." Jack stepped slowly toward him. "Mr. Green, it's okay. We're just talking. You're safe." Harold shook his head, panicked. People keep coming, trying to steal things. I saw you take the letter." Jack understood instantly. Harold had accidentally placed the letter in his own box after finding it somewhere else. Or maybe someone had dropped it there. "Sir," Jack said gently, "no one is stealing from you. Let's put the crowbar down." But Harold was already swaying. His knees buckled. Jack lunged and caught him before he hit the ground. Claire dropped beside them. "Call 911. He's dehydrated and confused. Maybe worse." Jack did. Minutes later, Officer Daniel arrived with paramedics. They lifted Harold onto a stretcher. As they wheeled him away, Dan asked, "How'd you know he was out here?" Jack exchanged a look with Claire. "A hunch," he said softly. "And something that told me to keep looking." Dan nodded, not questioning further. When they were finally alone, Claire looked at Jack. "So? Your sister?" "She'll need you one day," Jack said. "And I think you needed me today." Claire wiped a tear. "I did." Jack looked at the crumpled letter again, the mysterious handwriting, the impossible warning. "Do you think it was really from your future self?" Claire asked. Jack folded the letter slowly. "I don't know. But whoever sent it saved 2 lives today." Claire smiled gently. "Then maybe that's enough." They walked out of the woods together, sunlight breaking through the trees, warming the earth beneath their feet. Jack felt something shift, like the world had nudged him onto a new path. Claire looked lighter, breathing deeper, as if a weight she had carried for years had finally lifted. And Jack whispered to himself, "Thank you, whoever you are." The letter fluttered softly in his pocket, its mystery unsolved, but its purpose fulfilled.